Hello, my name is Aaron Hartman from Team Incorporated, a review team for thescarefactor.com. Today we're going to take a deep dive into our customer service review category. We will be highlighting what we look for within customer service and how we score each section. When scoring customer service, there are 4 questions that need to be answered. How easy was it to locate the attraction, find a place to park, and navigate the premises? That is worth 25% of the score. How safe was the attraction? Was there anything truly dangerous? Worth 30% of the score. How professional, helpful, and friendly were the attraction's staff members? Worth 25%. And how easy was it to find their information before we arrived? Be it ticket prices, hours of operation, etc., worth 20%. Our first question to address is how easy is it to locate, find a place to park, and navigate the premises? Did they have good signage that helped us find where to park and where to enter the property? Just because Google Maps says you're there, are you actually able to see where the haunt is at? How easy is it to find a parking spot, if applicable? How about the ticket booth or the queue line or entrance? Most of the haunts we attended have parking lots, most free, but some charge for parking. We came across one exception in downtown San Francisco. If you've ever been there, then you know there are almost no parking lots in that city. But for this haunt, its saving grace was a paid parking garage directly across the street, and also was very close to public transportation stops, as in the city's bus service called Muni and the subway service called BART, the Bay Area Rapid Transit. Is the haunt handicap accessible? This isn't scored, but it's a nice feature to add in our review write-up. Our scoring rubric, 1 to 2. If we need to get out of the car and knock on random doors to find the haunt, that's bad. So far, we haven't experienced that yet. Knock on wood. So, scoring 3 to 4. If we see a building that somewhat stands out from the other structures, we'll at least give some acknowledgement. Scoring 5 to 6. If we could see a sign with the name of the haunt instead of just hunting around, that's good. Scoring 7 to 8, some nice haunt-related decor, as well as the haunt's name. And scoring 9 to 10 would be like a detailed facade, spotlights, line actors, something that you see blocks away as you're heading towards it. Next question to answer, how safe was the attraction? Was there anything truly dangerous? Was there enough lighting to make walking around a safe and easy experience? We do understand the need to create mood and ambience with lighting. Our review team did take a note one year where there was a haunt's porta potty section was extremely underlit and didn't seem safe for using the restroom. That particular haunt corrected the problem the following year. Were there any substantial slip or trip hazards? This could be untaped extension cords, uneven thresholds, exposed tree roots, etc. Were there any unsafe obstacles, such as scares on the stairs, loose railings, head knockers, etc.? Years before I became a reviewer, I remember a haunt where we spotted nails not completely hammered into the wood and the nail heads were exposed. Someone could scrape themselves if they're not paying attention. How that passed inspection, I'll never know. Does the haunt have sufficient emergency procedures in place? Are there security and/or emergency personnel on site? We will note if the red lit exit signs are in place, but that is OSHA regulations. We will also note if we see security or paramedics on site. For our scoring rubric, 1 to 2, this haunt is a disaster area. We're lucky we didn't get hurt, or perhaps we did. Where was OSHA and the fire marshal? So far, we have not entered any haunt that bad. Scoring 3 to 4, there are multiple hazards worth noting. Scoring 5 to 6, maybe more than one hazard worth noting, scoring 7 to 8. One obvious hazard, scoring depending on the severity, scoring 9 to 10. No obvious hazards, this haunt has their stuff together. In our experience attending haunts, the fire marshals and OSHA regulators will prevent a haunt from opening with any hazards. So far, we've had pretty good luck. The next question, how professional, helpful, and friendly were the attraction staff members? How well were you treated as a guest of their attraction? This counts for the parking guides, ticket booth cashiers, merchandise, and concession stand staff. Were they kind, helpful, and friendly to you? Do you feel like you were being treated with respect, just as you would observe a waiter or waitress at a restaurant you were patronizing? We do take note of professionalism of the staff. Was it easy to tell who the non-acting staff were? Were they wearing shirts that said staff or security, or did they wear black shirts with the haunt's logo? Was security dressed in security guard uniforms? In our scoring rubric for this topic, scoring 1 to 2 means they were pretty mean and belligerent. Scoring 3 to 4 is, they blatantly ignored us. Scoring 5 to 6, you could tell they half-heartedly listened to us. Scoring 7 to 8, they did take some interest in what we were saying. And scoring 9 to 10 means they pretty much treated us like we were part of the family. The final question we seek to answer, how easy was it to find their information before you arrived? Upon checking their Facebook page or website, was this information easily accessible? I wish to note that years before I was a reviewer, I went to a haunt that was scheduled to open, but when I got there, a staff member said that they couldn't open today by order of the fire marshal. When I returned home, I checked their website, and there was no update about not being open that day. As a reviewer now, I would have to make a note of that if that happened to me. Also, if we have to contact them for any information pertinent to visiting the haunt, we will need to adjust the score accordingly. And also, does the haunt have a badass website? Truth be told, we love a badass website. As long as the site has all the info needed, that's fine, but we will make note of a haunt that takes time to develop their webpage. Our scoring rubric for this question, scoring 1 to 2, there's no website, no Facebook or Instagram, no social media at all. Scoring 3 to 4, has a website or social media, but is not updated, perhaps displaying info from a few years ago. Scoring 5 to 6, has a website and social media, but hard to find information, if they actually have any. Scoring 7 to 8, has a website and social media, basic information readily available. Scoring 9 to 10, professionally designed webpage that makes you say, wow. This can include promotional videos, sound effects, or animations. Social media constantly updated with information and pictures. Thank you for watching. This is Aaron Hartman and my partner is Debbie Sherman from Team Incorporated. We review haunts in the Northern California area. So hope to see you at your favorite haunt. Thank you.